was watching a gospel video a few days ago, and the preacher was talking about a dream he had. It involved smartphones. Apparently, in his dream, people in the church were using a newer model iPhone to read a Bible app. Somehow they got possessed and went out to strip clubs and started begging prostitutes. Okay. This preacher interpreted this dream as a real life warning from the Holy Spirit. Uh, okay. I watched another video of a preacher saying that modern day technology is the devil's furniture. You can't sit on the devil's furniture and have a relationship with God. What's funny is many of them attack smartphones, social media, TV, yet use a computer that can display all the same demonic content that can be shown on a TV or a smartphone, and then post their gospel videos on social media, which they say is demonic. Okay. I hear this argument from a certain segment of Christianity that technology is evil and the tool of the devil. I hate this argument, man. An iPhone is a tool that can be used for good or evil. You can watch educational programs on it, call a sick relative, download Cash App and send that person some money. Okay. Um, Now, a smartphone can be used for negative things like watching pornography or criminal purposes. Okay. Does that mean the device itself is demonic? Not at all. In fact, most of our modern day technology can be used for good or evil. Okay. Um, I can go get into a car. I can use that car to do a drive-by and to run somebody over, to have sex, pick up prostitutes. Or I can go use that same car to go get to work, to drive Uber. Okay, I can go take a sick relative some food. I can do a lot of good things with that car. Does that mean that the car itself is evil? No. Okay, it's what I choose to use it for. It's technology. Technology can be used for good or evil. Okay. I cannot find any place in the Bible where God ever blamed sin on inanimate objects. Okay. I don't see anywhere in the Bible where God blamed an object or a tool for sin. Okay. Instead of human beings making ungodly choices. Sin originates from the heart. Okay. The Bible emphasizes that out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murders, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander. Okay. Therefore, the source of sin is the human heart, not the technology that humans can choose to use to sin. When you think about it, considering the Bible was written over many generations, each had their own modern tech for the time period. Yet the Bible never blames the technology of their day for human behavior. They had no problem using iron weapons or plows or olive presses as they were developed. Okay. Technology in and of itself is not evil. It's the way in which it's used. Okay. You can use a hammer to hit nails or bash someone's head in. The hammer itself is not demonic. Well, it kind of bothers me that some Christians refuse to put the blame where the blame needs to be. The tool of the devil is not technology. A smartphone is not the devil's furniture. You can be the tool of the devil if you so choose. Okay. Yes, you heard me. Human beings are the devil's furniture, all right? If we choose to be. The devil sits on you and uses you as his tool, not modern day technology. No smartphone or other device is going to make you sin, exploit, or oppress other people. You do those things because you have made the decision to agree with the forces of hell to perform ungodly actions, okay? I had someone tell me once, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You're naive. Modern day technology is to blame, and you're just naive. Okay. Consider ancient societies in the Bible that did not have any of the modern day technology we do. Yet those ancient societies engaged in rape, murder, theft. They burned their children alive, sacrificing them to Moloch as other gods. Okay. They lied. They engaged in grave robbery. Okay. Yeah, they ripped stealing out people's graves. Okay. They oppressed and exploited people. Okay. In fact, the majority of crimes and ungodly behavior that's going on now existed back in those societies. But they didn't have any of the modern day technology that we have. They didn't have this stuff. They didn't have YouTube. They didn't have social media. So wait a minute, what's going on? Because none of the devil's tools existed back then. So why were those people still murdering, raping, and killing? Okay. Okay. But modern day technology is to blame. You're naive. Okay. How was Satan influencing people so much back in the day without his modern day tools? Okay. Well, you see, the answer is simple. The devil had plenty of tools, ready, willing, and able to do his work. Those tools were human beings. You see, the tools of the devil is human beings. Human beings who give in to their lust and desires and decide to do demonic stuff. The devil works through human beings, not inanimate objects, okay? If you think about it, no inanimate object can create itself or use itself to kill someone without a human being involved on some level, okay? Even automated drones had to be designed and created by a human being. Social media was created by human beings. The content we say is demonic is uploaded by human beings, okay? Who could choose to upload more positive content, but don't, okay? The content was created by, guess what? Human beings, okay? The problem in human society is not technology, but human beings who choose to be the tools of the devil. The only furniture the devil is sitting on is your ungodly human heart, okay? And like I said, I had a guy, no, you know what you're talking about. World War II, all those weapons, those bombs that were demonic, those weapons, the tanks and the bombs and the jets, whatever. You know, here's the thing, man. Um, like I told this person, those bombs didn't make themselves. Those bombers didn't make themselves. Okay, those guns that the German soldiers used didn't make themselves. Those tanks didn't make themselves. And guess what? None of those weapons was operating by themselves. Human beings use those weapons to kill people. Human beings created those weapons. It's not the technology, okay? It's not the technology, okay? It's human beings. Technology is not the tool of the devil. No form of technology is the devil's furniture, all right? Tool of the devil is human beings who have given in to their darkest, evilest, most selfish desires, okay? The only furniture the devil is sitting on is not technology. The furniture the devil is sitting on is human beings who decide to be ungodly. Okay. So like I said, I know a lot of Christians won't agree with this. They've told me they don't agree with it. But it's sad even in this day and age that you have people who can't take any accountability for their behavior or any responsibility for their behavior. They have to blame something else. It's always something else. Let's blame let's blame technology. Technology is not good or evil. It just exists. You decide what to do with it. You decide to use it for good or evil. Okay. But like I said, it's sad that even Christians don't want to take any accountability for their actions. Okay. I don't see anywhere in the Bible where God blamed technology. God blames human beings for making demonic choices. And unfortunately, you have a lot of preachers who are pushing this because if they got on YouTube and they said, hey, man, it ain't got nothing to do with your cell phone. You are the one who decide to watch that stuff on your cell phone. You could watch educational programs. You could watch gospel programs. It ain't got nothing to do with the computer or social media because there's positive stuff on social media that you can easily watch, and there's plenty of it. Okay. You can go on social media right now and just watch all positive stuff and not watch the demonic stuff. You choose to do that. Okay. You choose to use any form of technology to do something ungodly or perverted. That's your choice. Ain't got nothing to do with technology. It's you. Oh, they wouldn't like that. They'll start unsubscribing or they'll sit up there and walk out the church. Okay. But it is what it is, man. Okay. Just my thoughts. Okay. If you think technology is the cause of the problem, rather than just a symptom, you pulling a Jedi mind trick on yourself.